أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum, dear learners. Welcome to today's session. Well, today we are going to start Principles of Effective Communication, also known as 7 C's. And primary source for this topic is, uh, from Effective Business Communication book. That's the author's name and year of publication is given. You can see on the screens. Well, today we'll cover only first principle of effective communication. They're also commonly known as 7 C's of communication. So let's go to the first principle. That's completeness, right? According to your this principle, the most important thing, in my opinion, is before your correctness and before your language correctness and other things, that is, your message must be complete. Because if your message is not complete, it will create a lot of confusions for the receiver or the recipient of the message, and you may not be able to attain the purpose of your communication. Let's have a look at this small message, that is one line. When I use the term message here, it means message includes maybe a letter that you write, an email that you draft, a memo that you produce, or it can also include a WhatsApp message or a text message or any other sort of message. For example, this one, let's have a look at it. It says, we invite you for a meeting tomorrow. Now, suppose if you receive this message, what would you like to know? Or if I write this message, or if I receive this message, well, there are a few more things that I would like to know before I can go for the meeting, or before I can decide whether I should go for the meeting or not. So the first thing, it's when will the meeting be held? I need to know the day, date, and time. Writing only tomorrow is not enough. Like today is Monday. If I read it on Monday, then tomorrow would be Tuesday. If I read it on Tuesday, tomorrow would be Wednesday, right? Second thing I would like to know is where. Where will the meeting be conducted? The venue, the place. Where am I supposed to reach for the meeting? That's not given in this message. Well, third thing that should be there, well, why is the meeting going to be held? What's the reason? After all, I'll have to leave many things and go for the meeting and attend it. I should know why the meeting is being held and who are the participants. Suppose you sent me this message. If I forward it to 500 people, does it mean all 500 are invited for the meeting? Because it does not specify who are the intended receiver or recipients for the message. Now, if we just go for the second draft of this one line message, and if we try to improve it, so it can look like this. Like project team members, this answers the last question, who are invited for project progress meeting. So project progress meeting actually answers the question why. Why is the meeting going to be held? On Friday, December 10 at 3 p.m. Friday, December 10, 3 p.m. Answer the question when, day, date, and time. In conference room number 2, this conference room number 2 answers the question where. So, what do we learn? We learn that when you write a message, before sending that letter, before sending that email, before sending that memo, even before sending that text message or WhatsApp message, you should ask yourself these 4 questions. These questions will help you make your message complete. When you ask yourself, well, when, it will remind you day, date, and time. When you ask where, if you forgot to mention venue, so it will help you write the venue. When you ask yourself why, so it will help you write the reason. If you didn't, you can include it. And when you ask yourself who is the receiver for this message, it will actually help you know the intended audience of this message. So, next time now, whenever you write a letter, an email, or a memo, or a text message, do ask these questions to yourself so that you can save your time, you can save your receiver's precious time, and you can make your message more effective. If your message is complete, there will be more recipients. You will attain your purposes better. And if it is not complete, obviously it will create troubles for you and for the receiver also. For you, it means everyone will be calling you, where it will be held, why it is being held, and who is it intended for. So, just to avoid this all, to create a positive impression of your communication skills, it's better to ask these all questions to yourself before you, send your communication, your message to the receiver or to the recipient. So that's it for this session. Thank you very much. Inshallah, see you in the next session. Take care.